Hey guys, welcome to Walmart Drive tutorial. Today I will show you how you can create a custom UI alert in your iOS app. So let me show you the demo first. This is how we are going to build a UI alert, and it will exactly gonna look like this. So let me rerun it and show you. So there will be a button to trigger the UI alert, and once you click on this button show alert, the pop-up will come, and here you will get two buttons, and you can give any action whatever you want. And here there is a image icon. This also you can change according to your need. And here I am giving two labels. You can give one or two, three, anyone, whatever you want. So let's get started. Go to the view controller, main view controller, and let's give a UI button there so that we can trigger our UI alert. Okay, so just drag and drop one button here, and give some constraint so that it will not give any error. Now let's give some nice name to this button, and that can be show alert, simple one. Now let's run it and check whether it's coming or not. Yeah, it's coming. Now we have given the button, and on the click of this button we have to show the alert. Now let's see, let's start the main part of this tutorial, how we can make a custom UI alert. For that we need a view controller first. We are going to convert this view controller into a UI alert. I will show you how. This concept is very interesting. So first we have to select the main view of this new view controller, and we have to make clear color background so that it will be completely transparent. And we have to add one more view. This view will be going to be the main view of our UI alert. See how it will be. So it will look something like this, right? The how does the UI alert look like this only, right? Now let's give some constraint here as well so that it will not give any constraint warnings. Now let's give some height and width, so we can increase the width. Let's make it to 80 here, and the height should be more, right? Let's increase the height as well. So nothing is fixed here, you can give any width and height according to your need. I am just giving some random values so that it will look more in presentable format. So okay, so our basic, I can say our basic UI alert is ready. So let's see how it comes when we trigger this button action. So for that let's open the main view controller so that we can create the IB action for the button. We have to select the button now. Okay, here, and here we can give date button press. Okay, here we have to write the logic for show alert. Now till now we have created only the UI for our UI alert. So we have to have an controller for our alert. So let's create a new file as well, and it should be the Cocoa Touch. We can give it war mode right alert, and here we can give some, no, it should be the UI controller, right alert view controller. Let's create it. It got created here. Here you can see, here you can see as well. Now again open the storyboard so that we can link the our Warmodroid alert view controller to our storyboard. Here we have to give the class name which we have created, this one. Now we need storyboard ID as well so that we can trigger it. Now go back to the view controller and let's write the logic. Now I am writing a code to present this pop-up. So let's see how we can do this. So first we have to create the reference for the storyboard. Okay, now here name. So what is the name of our storyboard? The name of our storyboard is main, and bundle we can give nil. So our storyboard is ready. The reference of storyboard is ready. Now we have to create the reference for alert. So storyboard dot initiate view controller, this one, and here we have to pass the identifier which will be Warmodroid alert view controller, and here no need to give any creator and all. Okay, now we have to present it. We have to pass alert animation true, completion nil. Okay, let's, now it should be ready. On the click of this button, see this is coming, right? But as you can see, this is coming like over the previous, previous view controller. So we have to fix this. So we can do this alert dot presentable model presentable style, something should be like that, this one, and here over the current context. Now let's run it again and see how it is coming. Okay, so it is coming, but because both the views are white in color, so we are not able to make any difference. So what we can do here, we can quickly change the color and it will be more clear to you. So as you can see here, we are able to present our custom alert. First let's make the color back to white because we don't want this type of blue ugly color to our UI alert. So let's make it white again. Now let's open the controller file for our alert. Okay, so first let's give a shadow. Let's give some shadow to our view. So for giving shadow or making any type of customization, we need the reference of the view or reference of anything, then only we can customize it. So let's give some name here like main alert view, that will make more sense. Okay, now we don't want this extra boilerplate code, so let's remove it. Okay, now first let's create a shadow, and before that let's make the radius corner. round radius, I mean. Here we can pass the 8 value, that will be perfectly fine. So this is how we can give the shadow here. The shadow color is going to be black and shadow opacity is going to be 0.5 and offset will be 0 and radius will be 5. Let's run it and let's see how it's coming on the simulator. Okay, so as you can see, this is coming perfectly fine. Now let's give some uh, circular view here. So for that, again go to the storyboard and there search for the view, plane view. Okay, here it is, here it is. Okay, now let's give some height and width. Give some 80. We will see if it is not coming proper, then we will change it. Now we have to give the constraint. So guys, this is how we can make it like this, and let's change the background color here, not the pink one. Let's give it system red. Okay, so this view is also ready, and again we have to customize it, and for that we need to create a reference to the alert view controller. We have to make it in circle shape, so we have to give the corner radius half of the height and width, half of the height we can say. Circular view dot frame dot height. This is how we can get the height of the view, and we have to make it half of the height. Then the corner radius will be in circular shape. Okay, so let's run it and see how it is coming. Okay, so it is coming the circular shape, and this is what we wanted to achieve. And here also we can give the shadow and all, so that it will look more better. Okay, now let's give a small icon here, image view. Okay, before that let's give a label and buttons, because icon is very easy, you guys can do that as well. Let's select the main view, because in the main view we have to give the button, and before button we can give the labels, so that the constraint will come more proper. We can give the title, and this we can make bold. Okay, now let's give the constraint. Okay. This can be the secondary label. Okay, perfect. So you can see this is how it is coming. Now finally let's give the buttons. So in order to reduce the constraints and all, we can use the stack view. That works completely fine here, and in the stack view we can give our buttons. It will reduce the number of constraints for the buttons. Stack view will adjust itself how the button should go. Okay. We have done almost everything, just we have to customize it. Okay. So guys, you can see now our custom alert is ready. uh, if you are having any doubt, then please let me know in the comment section. I think this is all about this tutorial, because I have taught you like everything, and here I'm not showing you how you can add the image icon, because it's very easy. Just you have to put an image view inside the circular view here, and you know how to set image for any image view. That is going to be very easy. And yeah, thanks for watching guys. Please like the video and subscribe the channel. Thank you so much.